My name is Anya. My life was a carefully drawn map, every line a rule, every stop pre-decided. My parents, immigrants who had sacrificed everything for a better life, wanted me to have the opportunities they never did. Education was paramount, success non-negotiable, obedience, the unspoken language of our home. I excelled in my classes at the university, my nose always buried in a book. My friends were reflections of me, diligent, respectful, predictable. Even my choice of major, medicine, had been decided for me since childhood. My life had order, structure, and predictability, but it lacked the vibrant chaos of freedom. The library was my sanctuary, a haven of quiet and the scent of aging paper. It was there I first saw him. He sat in the farthest corner, a whirlwind of noise and energy in a sea of silent concentration. His leather jacket and ripped jeans screamed rebellion against the hushed atmosphere. He was laughing with a group of friends, his voice a jarring note in the peaceful space. His eyes, dark and intense, met mine for a fleeting moment. I quickly looked away, my heart pounding in my chest. Who was this boy who dared to disrupt the sanctity of my haven? His name, I learned through hushed whispers, was Kai. He was everything I wasn't, impulsive, reckless, and a constant source of worry for the professors. He was the bad boy on campus, infamous for his motorcycle, his disregard for rules, and his devil-may-care attitude. My friends, ever watchful, warned me against him. "He's trouble, Anya," they'd say, their voices laced with concern. "Don't even look at him." But like a moth drawn to a flickering flame, I found myself inexplicably drawn to the danger he represented. Fate, it seemed, had other plans. One day, Professor Lee, noticing my stellar grades, asked me to tutor Kai in organic chemistry. My carefully constructed world tilted on its axis. Tutoring him felt like holding a storm in my hands. Our sessions were a battleground of wills. He'd mock my methodical approach, I'd chide his lack of focus. But beneath the surface, something shifted. We started sharing stories, dreams, and fears. He told me about his difficult childhood, his longing for freedom, his passion for music. I saw a vulnerability beneath his tough exterior, a depth that surprised me. Spending time with Kai was an intoxicating rebellion. We'd sneak out after my curfew, his motorcycle roaring through the quiet night. We'd watch the sunrise from the highest point in the city, the world spread out before us like a promise. He made me laugh, challenged my beliefs, and showed me a world outside the lines I had so carefully drawn. But with every stolen moment, the guilt gnawed at me. My parents, with their dreams of a respectable, successful future for me, would be devastated if they knew. The conflict between my upbringing and my heart raged within me. The inevitable arrived with the force of a monsoon. My mother, her face pale with shock and betrayal, found a pack of cigarettes in my bag. Cigarettes Kai had slipped in as a joke. The silence that followed was deafening. She didn't need an explanation. The truth was evident in my eyes. The consequences were swift and absolute. My phone was confiscated, my social life restricted. My parents, their voices laced with pain and disappointment, spoke of broken trust and shattered dreams. My world, once ordered and predictable, lay in shambles around me. I never saw Kai after that night. The whispers about us died down, replaced by new scandals and gossip. Life went on, as it always does. I buried myself in my studies, my heart a heavy weight in my chest. Years later, I graduated top of my class, accepted into the best medical school in the country. My parents were proud, their smiles tinged with a sadness I couldn't decipher. As I stood on the precipice of the future they had envisioned for me, a single cherry blossom petal landed on my open textbook. And for a moment, just a moment, I saw Kai's face, his eyes filled with a familiar longing. He was a storm that had passed, leaving behind the scent of rebellion and the bittersweet ache of what could never be. I carried the memory of him in my heart, a reminder that even the most carefully drawn maps can be rewritten by the winds of change.